on the 21st of January 2022, a split of the Movement for Democratic Change Tsvangirai occurred. This was as a result of constitutional transgressions. Douglas Mwonzoro has for times without number violated the constitution of the party, whereas Article 9.1.2a enjoins the president to uphold and defend the party's constitution. It therefore follows that the president cannot be at the center of constitutional transgressions. At the same time, Douglas Mwonzoro declared that he is now leader of MDC Alliance Party. This is evidence that now we have two parties, MDC-T and MDC Alliance Party, hence the split. It was in this vein that I then wrote letters to the Speaker of Parliament and the Minister of Justice on the 24th of January 2022, informing both institutions that the MDC-T party had split into two formations, one led by Dr. Thokozani Khupe, who is also the leader of the opposition in the National Assembly, and one led by Douglas Mwonzoro, leader of the opposition in the Senate and president of the MDC Alliance Party. I appealed to the Speaker of Parliament and the Minister of Justice and Legal and Parliamentary Affairs to treat both formations equally and exercise impartiality. However, to my surprise, on the 26th of January 2022, I received a letter from the Speaker of Parliament through a courier, FedEx, which was delivered to my house in Bulawayo, together with my colleague Nomvulampuni, to the effect that we had been recalled and we were no longer members of Parliament. I have never heard in the history of Parliament a member being recalled through a letter sent to their home by FedEx at a time when Parliament is not in session. Parliament will be resuming in a fortnight, and you shudder to think why the Speaker of Parliament was in such a hurry to recall me and my colleague through a letter he wrote while he's sitting in his office and sending it through FedEx. That is unprocedural. My understanding of parliamentary operations is that the Speaker derives his powers from the mace when he is sitting on his chair in the House of Assembly, in the presence of sitting members of Parliament, because the mace is the symbol of authority of the House and the Speaker of Parliament. Without the mace, the House cannot sit and it cannot make laws. On the 24th of January 2022, the Speaker of Parliament received two letters, one from my party and the other from Mwonzoro's party. He then decided to ignore my party's letter and took immediate action on Mwonzoro's party's letter, of which he subsequently wrote recall letters to us. My letter was reconciliatory because I was pleading with the Speaker of Parliament to exercise impartiality and treat the two parties fairly, whereas Mwonzoro's letter was vindictive because he was asking the Speaker of Parliament to recall Honorable Nomvulampuni and myself. Douglas Mwonzoro is now president of MDC Alliance Party, whereas Honorable Nkuni and myself are members of MDC-T Party. It boggles the mind how a leader of another political party can recall members of another party. For example, MDC-T Party cannot recall members of PDP, neither can they recall members of ZANU-PF. To make matters worse, the Speaker of Parliament in the recall letter said, I quote, I must advise that on the 24th of January 2022, I received a notice of recall in terms of section 129(1)(k) of the Constitution. Accordingly, I must advise that by virtue of section 129(1)(k) of the Constitution, you have ceased to be a member of the National Assembly. And my question is, which party? Because the Speaker did not mention the name of the party which gave these notices.